Episode 206. System announcement of first kill on the Flame Witch. Only veterans, seasoned players, and true experts would react so strongly. The instant that message appeared, Lan River froze on the spot. His 4 brothers beside him did the same, halting their forward march. In front of their screens, they all performed the same action, dragging the mouse to pull back that system message, now buried under world chat, for another look. Each of them scrutinized it carefully, word by word, making sure there was no mistake. The words Flame Witch. Lan River saw it with his own eyes, yet he could scarcely believe it. Is this the Flame Witch of the Flame Forest? Blue River wasn't the only one with this question, but these seasoned Glory veterans knew all too well. There was only one Flame Witch in this world, right? Indeed, such exclamations erupted from the computers of every player in Server 10, and even the happy internet cafe echoed with a few scattered cries of surprise. The tidal wave of new players in Server 10 had passed. The Glory players at Happy Internet Cafe were no longer primarily from the new 10th server. The overnight veterans mostly hailed from the other, older servers. They couldn't see this news, so of course they remained unmoved. The few who did react didn't know each other, and could only share their shock with familiar friends in the game. The fact that Lord Grimm was the overnight internet cafe manager at Happy Internet Cafe wasn't exactly common knowledge. If it were, Ye Xiu would have been swarmed by onlookers countless times already, given all those late-night record-breaking runs. Finally, we got her. Inside the Xingsan Internet Cafe, Ye Xiu and Tang Ru both let out a long sigh of relief, watching the screen as the Flame Witch, after taking that final blow, suddenly, she transformed into a leaping, dancing flame. Within the fire, her twisted, ferocious face seemed to flicker into view before she shot skyward like a rocket. The flames died out completely, leaving behind only a few pieces of equipment and materials. It took them 3.5 hours. All 4 of them fought for a full 3.5 hours before they finally took down the Flame Witch, a wild boss 6 levels above them. Just how difficult it was to deal with is plain to see. Tang Ru's cold mist and steamed bun invasion had teetered on the brink of death more than once. So Mo Chang's wind calm smoke rain aside, Ye Xiu's Lord Grimm had been cruising along in style. Tang Ru could tell at a glance that this guy Ye Xiu was holding back, still operating well within his limits.
He deserves a bit of contempt.
That was tough. Not easy. Let's see what dropped. Ye Xiu stepped forward to examine the dropped equipment and materials.
Blazing stone? Ha! I'll take this one.
Ye Xiu picked up the material called Blazing Stone.
The red beauty staff, a level 35 purple weapon. It's a rare fund. Too bad none of us can use it.
We can keep them to sell or trade for gear. Ye Xiu examined the second material. The Beauty's robe, a level 30, 5 blue cloth armor piece that boosts fire resistance. This, none of us are cloth armor classes.
No point. We'll just have to sell it.
A Crimson Moon belt. Someone's got some good luck.
Take it. That completes your full set.
The Flame Witch drops gear from level 30 to 35. In addition to the first 3 items, the 4th item was another Crimson Moon belt for Tang Ru. She already had one, but just like before, she could swap it on the market.
And another one, the Fire Spirit Ring. More fire resistance. How boring.
The 5th item is also a blue piece, a level 30 ring that boosts fire resistance. This kind of gear only really shines when you're up against a specific type of foe. Under normal circumstances, it's practically no different from a plain white piece that only boosts magic defense.
4 pieces of equipment dropped.
1 purple weapon dropped. Not bad at all. Ye Xiu gave a nod, struck it rich. Bunny Invasion asked excitedly.
It's not that exaggerated.
Ye Xiu was speaking when he noticed the others had all clicked pass on the loot. Only Tang Ru had rolled a need on the Crimson Moon belt. Trusting their judgment, Ye Xiu didn't argue. After gathering all the loot, he traded the red flame staff to steamed Bun Invasion.
Selling them for 200 gold shouldn't be a problem.
That'll be enough to complete a full set of gear.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Steamed Bun Invasion was thrilled. As for the 2 pieces of equipment, the Red Flame Robe and the Fire Spirit Ring, they were pretty useless in the long run, but for now, players are about to hit level 33 and venture into Blazing Forest. This fire resistance gear could help them lower the difficulty a bit. Might as well try to sell them. Could be a market for it.
Alright, let's head into the dungeon.
While the world chat was going wild with shock over the first clear, Yi Xiu paid it no mind. As for Tangru and Steamed Bun Invasion, they didn't take this Flame Witch too seriously either. A 6th level suppression. It just meant their damage was low and their attacks were less effective, dragging the fight out into a long, drawn-out battle. Even though they'd narrowly escaped death multiple times, from a purely technical standpoint, neither of them felt this boss was particularly hard to kill.
It's pretty simple.
That's Tangru's final verdict. For real. It's been 10 minutes since the Flame Witch first kill. While Yi Xiu and his crew had already finished dividing up the loot, the elite players from the major guilds were still stewing over the fact that had already happened. It wasn't that they refused to believe it, it was just that a 6th-level gap was too staggering to accept. If they had tried to kill that boss, even pulling in their entire guild, they'd probably have been wiped out before they could even get a proper rotation going. But now, there were only 4 of them, just 4 people, and they managed to kill a field boss with a 6th-level disadvantage. What kind of skill and power is that? Losing a first kill. At this moment, none of the major guilds had the luxury to dwell on that kind of frustration. At this moment, they were just ordinary players without guild affiliations, purely worshipping these 4 from a standpoint of sheer skill. This state of awe lasted for over 10 minutes before the crowd slowly began to snap out of it.
Lord Grimm. He said, "This guy, we're trying to set a dungeon record, and he runs off to fight a world boss. What's that supposed to mean?"
After 10 minutes of silence, Blue River finally spoke. Beside him, Xizhou offered a more cautious analysis.
If we follow his previous logic, is this also a show of force against us? Does he expect us to buy the first kill on every future world boss from him too?
Blue River nodded in understanding. Guilds typically showcased their strength through dungeon records, but the skills required to take down a wild boss were far more complex. After all, this will be a direct clash between guilds. Winner takes all, with a clear-cut outcome. But right now, no one's truly ready for it. That first kill is already gone. On top of that, the equipment and materials dropped by a wild boss are things every major guild will fight tooth and nail for. These are a higher tier than hidden bosses, and the loot they drop is even more precious. Each type of boss only respawns 3 times a week. Even if they drop the same item every time, that's still only 156 pieces a year. For a server with
该音
tens of
频由
millions
AI
of
生
players,
成。
isn't the sheer scarcity of these items obvious?
He has the strength to challenge opponents 6 levels higher, and with just 4 people.
Seeing Blue River in a daze, Xiu gave him another nudge.
该音频由 AI 生成。